To all my fellow type 1 diabetics, where y'all at? Leave it in the comments. I want to see you. I want to connect with you. This game right here, to me, was way ahead of its time. Way ahead of its time. Called Captain Novolin. Made for the video game system, Super Nintendo, back in 1992. We had a video game dedicated to our condition. Man, I'm going to tell y'all a little bit about it too, because this is really still new information for me. I've heard about it before, but I never did a deep dive onto it. And the whole concept of the game, I think, is fantastic. Let's get into it, y'all. Captain Novolin is a 1992 educational platform video game developed by Sculptured Software and published by Raya Systems for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. Starring the eponymous superhero with type 1 diabetes, the game sees the player control Captain Novolin on a quest to save the mayor of Pineville from the supervillain Blubberman. It is part of an educational video game series from Rare that also includes these video games as well. But wait, there's more. I'm getting to the gameplay, which I think is amazing. Now let's get into the plot of Captain Novolin. Like I said, I think this is amazing. They should remake it, obviously, with better graphics and stuff. But here's the plot, my fellow Type 1s. Captain Novolin has the titular hero setting out to save Pineville's diabetic Mayor Gooden from aliens and their leader Blubberman, as the mayor only has enough insulin for 48 hours. Whew, that means you gotta get there quick. Before the game starts, a doctor and a dietitian give advice on how to manage one's diet and insulin. Very important. Throughout the game, Captain Novolin has to avoid the alien invaders who have the appearance of junk food items, such as Serial Killer and Larry Licorice. I love that. I think that's very, very thoughtful. Meanwhile, Captain Novolin must eat healthy meals to keep his blood glucose within a safe zone. Captain Novolin can die if his blood glucose levels goes too high or low, as we all know. Players can earn points by keeping Novolin's glucose level in the safe zone and defeating the enemy aliens while receiving bonuses. Bonus points by correctly answering questions that are related to diabetes. In addition to that, the game has a feature whereby a diabetic player can specify the frequency of their real-life insulin injections. Now I want to just show y'all a little graph of the actual gameplay. Mind you, this is 1992 Super Nintendo Entertainment System. I was 3 years old turning 4. And here goes the graphic, y'all. I mean, look up top. You see it says morning snack. Like, these are just like terms that you need to get used to, particularly if you're a newly diagnosed type 1 diabetic. And for the parents out there that have children that are newly diagnosed, I will always be here as a support system because I know what we're going through. I'm living it and I'm thriving with it. I got it under control. But yeah, I think that this video game was ahead of its time. And I would hope that we can create something similar to it so we're more interactive with our diabetes. I love y'all. Peace and one love.